was good.
Good stuff.
So you can sync it up?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay, welcome to the Play-by-Play podcast. I'm Braxton.
I'm Casey.
I'm Nathan.
I'm Ethan.
And we're four friends with terrible takes. Let's argue.
Let's do it.
First topic. Since we recorded last, LeBron has finally chosen a team, and he lands with the Philadelphia 76ers.
Yeah.
Now, I want to start with Casey on this one because he's the ultimate LeBron fan here.
Yeah.
You got a jersey yet? Is it
no,
in the mail?
No, I haven't got a jersey. I'm honestly scared.
Yeah.
I think it's a lot of superpower, and they're not going to be happy with how little. If one person or two people don't get the ball enough, it's going to be a bad scenario because everyone wants to be a guy, the guy on that team.
Especially, I think, you have Embiid, who's been the guy. You have Maxey, who's been becoming the guy, or at least, the number two for a while now. And then you get Brown, who wants to be the guy.
He was the guy
he
for the
kind of
Celtics
was the guy
for a while.
Especially with Tatum being injured. And then LeBron. See, my only thing is I don't know if LeBron wants to be the guy, though, on that team.
That's kind of where I'm at, and why I thought it was why I liked Cleveland as a better fit, because LeBron is the rah-rah guy in the locker room. He's the guy. But on the court, he's not going to be the guy no matter where he went.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I think the thing that annoys me the most about him actually going to the 76ers is Casey's the one that predicted it. And I thought there was no way that he was actually going to go to the Sixers, and then it happened.
I was so excited about that, dude.
I think I underestimated how much he wanted to chase another ring.
Yeah.
Chasing another ring, this makes the most sense.
No, I agree.
This is the closest he
Do you guys think he plays the four, the power forward, or do you think they what lineup do you guys think they're gonna roll out with?
I think you have to put him at the four. If it's going to be Edgecombe, Maxey, and then it has to be Jaylen Brown, then LeBron, then Embiid.
Yeah, he'd have to play him at the four. I think you can kind of rotate him around, though. I mean, when you bring subs in, you can move him to a three, you can move him to two.
You can move him to
point.
one,
I mean,
yeah.
It's LeBron. You can put him wherever you want. He could take over for Embiid if he really wanted to. Yeah. I think primarily they'll probably a four.
So where do you think they finish? The Sixers finish in the East this year?
I think they're near the top.
I'll go third. Someone's gonna get injured.
Top three.
I was gonna say three. I don't think this puts them top of the East.
So you got probably the Knicks above,
Knicks one for sure,
and then the Cavs still.
I think Pistons are still good.
Pistons, yeah. It's just their young core. If Duran can kind of get his crap together and figure it out, I think they could easily be two. Cavs, you never know. They'll probably end up being the two, and then they'll choke in the first round of the playoffs like they always do. So, probably three is where I would put them.
No, that's fair.
Man, it felt like the Cavs needed LeBron back for that team to get over the hump.
I agree.
With just having Harden and Mitchell, it's it's not. They're never gonna get over that hump.
I'm curious on the thought process behind not going home and not coming and not becoming a Cav again. And it makes sense not to go to Miami because their bench is gonna be it's gonna be horrible.
Yeah.
Probably one of the worst in the league, if not the worst.
Yeah, like we said, he's chasing a ring. Obviously, the Heat, if he was to go there, it's not going to happen. I do feel like the Cavs would have been, career-wise, for his legacy or whatever you want to call it, I think it probably would have been the better option just as far as, storyline goes. But this does give him the best chance to get a ring, I think.
And that's exactly why I think he saw Jaylen has a ring. He's been there, done that. So LeBron's not trying to carry a team that's never done that, or with a bunch of players like Harden, like Mitchell, who have never gotten over the hump. It's he's got Jaylen, who's been the guy winning a ring. And, I don't like it. I don't like the idea that I might have to watch the Knicks win a championship and then see Philly come close or win the championship in back-to-back years.
Where if LeBron wins for those, because I would maybe this could be a stretch, but we all agree he's at least top three.
Yeah.
Right?
All time.
If he all time. If he does win another ring with the Sixers, for those who don't believe that he's above MJ, does that propel him above him?
I don't know. I think I'd need to see it happen first.
Yeah,
before
no,
I can
that's fair.
actually like make a decision. I don't
For-
want to say
for
like
me,
right now.
For me, I'm iffy on it. I don't think LeBron was ever going to pass Jordan in my eyes. No, like he would have to win more rings than Jordan. And for me, I view it as I don't think LeBron will be the guy on the court in Philly. That everyone's like, oh, look at the stats, look at this, look at that. Like, I don't think he'll be bad, but I don't think he'll be the guy on that championship team.
I want to put something out there. I'm sorry LeBron's not playing against mailmen and these old bums that they just threw out there to make the league. Sorry we're going against professional
If
basketball
LeBron wanted
players.
to compete with Jordan, he should have gone to the Wizards and then
That-
won one.
That
would've
would have been
sick.
that would have been
That
something.
would have been so funny.
That would have been a good team too.
Oh wait.
Just circling back, like real quick, I do want to throw in the Raptors as a possible top team in the East.
Oh, yeah.
I think with their up-and-coming team, they've got Kawhi back. If he continues to play the way he was last year, I think they could be a top team.
Did they get Kawhi?
Yeah, I thought that was
Is
on
it
hold.
well,
pending?
if
If
that
they get
actually
They
goes
should
through.
get Kawhi. At this point, it's kind of ridiculous
Yeah.
that the NBA's dragging. Like, they need to make a decision on that.
Mhm.
But if they do land Kawhi, that team defensively is going to be really fun.
Yeah. I just do think I would throw them up at the top in the East as well.
Oh, that's fair.
But the thing that I think I hate the most about LeBron to the 76ers is the fan base that he's going to.
Oh yeah, that's
Which
gonna
brings
be
us to our
awful.
next topic. Who are the most annoying fan bases in any sports? We'll start with Ethan on this one. Just name your top annoying fan base.
Top. 76ers is up there for sure. In the NBA, honestly, and I think part of this is because we live in Idaho and they're the closest team. I think the Utah Jazz, low-key, is
yeah.
one of the worst fan bases of all time. Their team has never been good. They're still, like, sitting on top of their kind of success in the 90s. They had D. Mitch and Gobert for a while, but, like, come on, guys. You're in Utah.
Yeah, I will go a step I'll go a step more. I'll just say Philadelphia, like as a whole.
Yeah.
You've got that whole
Mm-hmm.
whole area is just awful.
Philadelphia is one of those fan bases that it would be so fun to be a part of the Philadelphia fan base.
Yeah, if you
Oh,
were,
for
if
sure.
you,
It's,
like,
it's a good feeling. It's a,
Yeah, but
Yeah,
like
if you were-
on the outside, everyone hates them.
yeah,
Everyone, and like if Casey were to go to Philly, and they found out he was a Chargers fan and not an Eagles fan, we'd see him. They'd beat him.
he'd get
Like-
like strung up on the streets, and that would just be the end.
They
of him.
don't claim you, Casey.
oh yeah, that's fair. Shoot, mine would be the Raiders.
The Raiders.
Raiders.
Yeah.
That's
Get
a
better
really
colors.
good one.
What are we
I
doing?
feel like it's hard. It's hard to hate the Raiders fans because like going to Vegas, like.
I genuinely feel so bad. For
Do
them.
they have fans in Vegas? Like, I mean, obviously, you know what I mean. Like people are going to cheer for them if they live in Vegas.
When
but,
the
like,
Raiders were in Oakland, no fan base could take over that stadium.
no,
No one. It was the black hole. I went there for a Monday night football game. It was the most energetic, fun-spirited. Like, they were mean to us opposing fans, but, like, it is what it is. They were so energetic, and they were for years with terrible teams. They moved to Vegas. They killed that.
yeah,
Never in my life did I think Denver or the Chargers could take over a Raiders stadium.
yeah.
And they do that every year now.
Every year, yeah. Well,
So-
even like halfway across, just like if Philly, if the Eagles are playing
Yeah.
at the Raiders home stadium at Allegiant,
Yep.
it's Eagles everywhere. It's just a sea of
Yeah.
green, and it's just crazy to me
It's
to
so
watch.
sad. It's so sad. And that's like, I agree with Casey. There are some aspects of Raiders fans being annoying because they live in the 80s. That's
yeah,
where they live. That's
yeah.
where they thrive at. They've never done anything good in our lifetime.
Yeah,
like Tim Tebow has more playoff wins than them in the 2000s, and that's saying something.
I
But-
would.
But yeah, I don't think they're up there because of that. Because of the Vegas move, just killed the fan base.
Yeah.
At least the in-person one.
I'll throw out one that like is maybe a little bit controversial here. I'll say the Warriors fans. Right?
Yeah.
Like you had
Mhm.
basic
Dude.
like obviously they've always had fans,
Yeah.
but like no
Now-
one really cheered for them until Steph Curry.
Would you say that they're the most annoying now or back then? Like during the prime?
Oh, for
I
sure,
think it
for
was
sure
during
back
the
then.
prime. I think with the Warriors, it's more of like an in the moment thing. Like if they're playing well and like they're winning, unbearable. Like,
See,
you
but
can't
and see
stand
that
them.
to me
But like
is
as of
almost
now,
worse.
like even this year, like you don't really hear from Warriors fans. Like you gotta respect them a little bit because like they know they're not great now,
Yeah.
and so like they're not as bad.
To me, that's worse though. Like at least like stick with it. Like even if your team is awful, be a fan of your team. And I just don't see that from them.
I will say this. I think to kind of go the route that Nathan went, I think a city that's really bad, that has bad fan bases, and they've been garbage for years besides the Knicks, New York. I think
Yeah.
New York fan bases, their teams do so little, and yet they control so much of the narratives that are out there.
Yeah.
Whether it's like, oh, our young players are better than everyone else. It's they're always talked about. They're always regurgitated. No matter how bad they are, it's like you always have people talking about the Jets, the Giants, and the Knicks, and New York fan bases like that are really bad.
Yeah. You could, and honestly, like, you could almost break it down to every big market team
Yeah.
to an extent,
Yeah.
obviously. And it's different because we live in Idaho. And so, like, all of us pick from different places because there's just nothing here.
Yeah.
So it's easy to do that. But, like, if you're actually in that market, it's like you got to get dialed in on that
Yeah.
team.
If you guys ever move to like a state or like super close to where the like a NFL or NBA team is, are you automatically a fan?
No.
No.
Oh, just me.
No.
Not as
I think
not,
it'd be,
not at this
it
point.
it would be
no.
sick to be like
To be in
20
that.
minutes away
Yeah,
from
like
your
I
team.
would go to the games and stuff, but I'm not
I
gonna
think
like.
I'd have a more appreciation for that team, but I wouldn't be like they would never throw me off of being a Nets fan or a Broncos.
Yeah,
fan.
it would. It'd probably be like my number two. Like if I moved
Yeah.
somewhere,
Yeah,
it'd be like
too. I want them to win.
I want them to win because like it's near. It'd be cool to experience
Yeah.
that like actually in the city and in that moment. But I wouldn't like abandon my teams that I have
Yeah,
already
like
chosen.
you can support them, but like if they're playing your team,
Yeah, I want my team to
you
win.
want your team to win.
Oh yeah, okay, that's fair.
Yeah, and speaking of New York Jets, dumpster fires, going into the NFL, which NFL coach gets fired first this season?
Aaron Glenn.
Yeah, I can't give. I don't think he. I think he's got a longer leash than people think.
You
Just
think
because,
so?
well, I mean, you trade away.
Yeah,
Trade away Sauce, trade away Williams. Like you traded away basically every single piece except for Garrett Wilson. That was like an actual star on that team. So to me, I think the front office is gonna look at it and go, okay, we don't have the pieces. We just want to see steps in the. Now, if they were like complete dumpster fire and like didn't win a single game and like didn't look like they were improving, then yeah, they're done. Then he's done. But if they like at least improve in the aspect of like their young guys look good, like in every single week they look better.
Yeah.
I don't think it's him. I think you got to look at teams with like higher expectations, like
I'll
Sirianni.
Yeah,
I think is on the hot
Yes.
seat.
I'll say this. I think Sirianni gets a full season because he's won a Super Bowl, so they'll pay him the respect or whatever. I think the one coach that is kind of a sleeper. I don't know if the Bucks would do this, but Todd Bowles. I think he's on the hot seat, especially with all the turmoil that's happening with the team right now. You have Baker contract issues.
Yeah.
Vita Vea's requested a trade. I think if that looks ugly, I think there's a chance he's gone.
And it's really hard with the like kind of like you were saying about Sirianni. Like Todd Bowles has won a Super Bowl.
Yep.
But it's like you look at their team, and obviously they lose Tom Brady and other key pieces. It wasn't just Tom, but they lost other key pieces.
Yeah.
But it's not like their team has been bad.
No.
Like they've had at least opportunities in the team around to make deeper runs than they have for sure.
I definitely think it's like a Bills situation where Sean's teams haven't been bad. They just couldn't get over
over the hump. Yeah, just a
So
little
you
bit of
gotta
change.
Make a change.
Yeah.
Did Sean get fired, or for the Bills?
Yeah,
Or-
Yeah,
McDermott
McDermott's
did.
gone.
Oh, who's their new coach?
It's Joe Brady. He came.
He was the OC, right? Yeah, OC for
Oh.
them.
He was the OC of that 2020 LSU team. that had Joe Burrow, Jefferson.
I also have another one. He probably should have been fired years ago, realistically. Zach Taylor.
Yeah,
I don't know how.
Taylor.
I don't know how that guy
Yeah.
has a job still. I mean, he
the
has,
team's like plateaued so much. There's no improvement. Like,
and they arguably have top 5 quarterback in Joe Burrow,
Yeah.
and then arguably the best wide receiver in all of football.
Yeah, no, I think that's the reason that ownership hasn't fired him is because they're part of the problem, too.
Yeah,
They're just
yeah.
as big of, like, they're a cheap ownership group. They don't pay guys.
No.
Like, they paid their like, them paying Jamar and Higgins and even Burrow was surprising to a
Yeah.
lot of people because they're so cheap. But, yeah, I think it's getting time to where, man, you got to protect Burrow, and Zach Taylor hasn't done that.
What? How about NBA teams?
as far as coaches go,
Yeah. What are we thinking there? I'd say like
I don't even know.
Yeah, I don't really know too many. It changes so often.
that's true.
Yeah.
They have a shorter leash than NFL.
Oh, for sure.
I'll say that I think this is where I will actually start paying attention to how well JJ Redick coaches.
Yeah,
and
no,
how
I would agree
team
with
does.
that.
Because I always, and we talked about this on a previous episode of like, I always viewed JJ as a better coach post the LeBron era.
Oh, 100.
Whereas now,
I
now
agree.
it's JJ's team. He's the guy. He's the head in charge of the team. So I think that'll be one to watch. I don't think they'll fire him unless it was
unless it's like a
dumpster
awful,
fire.
awful
Yeah.
season.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Is Doc Rivers still coaching the Bucks?
Oh,
I think they fired him.
Did they?
If he is,
if I remember
then he's got to
correctly.
be on the hot seat.
No,
I'm trying to think
I
about
they let him
what about
go.
like Cleveland's coach or like some of those top team like I'm trying to think on teams that like we're kind of talking about can't get over the hump. And obviously
yeah,
like
Kenny
coaching
K.
coaching the NBA is a little bit different. Like I'm not saying it doesn't matter as much because coaching obviously matters, but like how much does coaching matter in the NBA compared to the NFL or even like baseball when you have like those managers and stuff?
I think it depends on how much star power you have.
Yeah.
Because like I feel like for teams like the Heat, it's everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like he has drug some extremely mid rosters to the playoffs.
Yeah.
But like if I'm Steve Kerr to a point, it's like, and I've got Kevin Durant and Steph Curry.
You
It's like,
kind of
how
just
much
show
more-
up and,
yeah.
and be like, all right, guys, let's scrimmage today and
just play
stretch.
basketball.
And
Yeah.
which is exactly why they haven't been able to have any young, exciting talent on that team.
I
because
guess that would be a question. Do you think Steve Kerr could ever be do you think he could ever be on a hot seat because of what he's done? Well, and it's
Did-
hard
did
because
he
I don't want to
sign-
say what he's done, but because of the teams around him have done so well, do you think that they would ever look, even if they were absolutely awful, do you think they would ever look at him
Did
and
he
be
sign
like,
a
he's done?
2-year deal?
Yeah.
Or was it a one? It was a 2-year.
wasn't he kind of on the chopping
I-
block this year?
That's what it felt
'Cause,
like.
There was a lot of talk about him possibly leaving, and like if Kerr left, like was Draymond gonna leave? Was Steph gonna leave? There was some talk about that. But
Yeah, they did
it
that
was a
hug at
2-year
the
that he
end,
did
and
sign.
then
So do you
nothing
think
happened.
him and Curry are kind of,
They're warriors for life at this point?
but do you think they're like synced up? Like if Curry was to retire, Kerr would just step down, and if he didn't, do you think like owners management would look at it and be like, all right, man, good run, goodbye?
Yeah,
I
end
don't
of
know
an
if
era.
Kerr coaches again after the Warriors. I think he
No.
goes more into media. Like
Yeah.
if Steph leaves, he's gone and goes into media.
I think that Kerr too. I think ownership would say step down or be fired.
Yeah.
Like and I think it has to be a pretty big dumpster fire for them to do that because of what the Warriors became under Kerr and stuff. But I want to get back to the NFL for a second because
Yeah.
a team popped in my mind that I've been thinking about, and that's Cleveland. I think Cleveland has a sacrificial lamb as head coach right now.
It's
Where-
Monk, right?
Yeah,
Monk, yeah.
It reminds me of the Texans when they have, I think it's Dave Coley.
Mm.
It was 1 year. You get us that top 3 pick or whatever,
And then you're gone.
You're gone, and we're gonna
Yeah.
rebuild this.
It's hard with Cleveland because like you just don't really know what they're doing from like an organizational standpoint in terms of like
I don't think they know what they're doing.
yeah they have like
They
12
haven't
yeah, they have
had-
12 QBs yeah
But yeah, I can't think of any other coaches that I'm like, oh, this guy's. I think Nick Sirianni for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Todd Bowles.
What about kind of switch back to the NBA? Denver's head coach.
I think it's
With a roster that talented, you think that
It's so
that
hard
might be?
when a
It's
coach
tough.
wins a championship. It's hard to
No, and
wanna fire.
it's tough because it's another ownership thing. Is like, are they going to get involved and really commit to building around Joker? I mean, they did fire Malone, who won the title, but I don't know ownership. That's an ownership question, and I think it's like we talked about. Wouldn't surprise me if Joker got traded.
Yeah.
Like it seems like to us he's untouchable. You would never
But
trade him. But it's Denver.
And then with like obviously how the basketball landscape has changed so much in terms of how you treat your superstars. I would say there's really no one untouchable you're just not untouchable anymore. If the price looks good.
And for me personally, there are some trades that would surprise me a little bit, but like I'm always looking out for those because of the Luka trade.
Yeah.
But and then now it's training camp. Everyone's trying to get all the latest intel on their teams. But Casey's Chargers.
Oh yeah, we're already having O lineman scares, dude.
When do you guys not have an O-line
Yeah,
scares?
it's ridiculous at this point. It was Slater who ended up going to the blue medical tent. Last practice, first 11-on-11 scrimmage we do. He's already injured, but not. It doesn't sound bad, but I'm just like, we paid this guy so much for him to not even play a snap yet.
Yeah.
It's
I'll
ridiculous.
say this too. Like I think not all, but some. I have this list where I'm following every single team's training camp.
Yeah.
And some of the reporters that tweet out, their wording is so poor. Like they'll be like, like today it was like Bo Nix went down, but he didn't go down to injury. He went down because he got sacked in practice.
Oh.
And so it's like, what is so fans are like freaking out, like, oh my gosh, what's happening? And then it's like, oh no, but it's like Bo Nix went down. ... Malcolm Roach sacked him. And
then it's like,
and so you see that with a bunch of different fan
Yeah.
bases. Like Cam Ward landed wrong on his foot, but it's like, but he's fine.
But
not
he's
limping.
fine.
Yeah.
It's just a football play.
It looked wonky.
Yeah.
Or something. So
I believe everything I see on the internet, and I will fully believe.
No, then I would,
Well,
especially when it comes
I'm
to stuff like
trusting
that.
him.
I look at
Well,
it
it's-
and I'm like, I'm not there. I might as well trust you with that. So
Yeah.
Well, and it's very scary this time of the year because like it can derail your season. Like the hype
like
you had-
Atlanta, Walker
Yeah.
is already done for season,
Which is
and so
terrible.
now you kind of look at their defense, and it's like he was probably. I mean, I know he's a rookie, but it was going to be one of those things where he was probably going to be their best
He was
player
like,
on
like the
defense.
centerpiece of the defense.
Yeah.
And so
it
now
was
you
like-
look at it, and it's like, well, how good is Atlanta going to be now?
Well, that's the thing too. Is like Atlanta sets out to fix their pass rush. They do that. James Pierce Jr. gets in trouble, so we don't know what his status is. Walker gets hurt, so now all you have is Jesse Bates, and you're like, there goes your pass rush.
Yeah.
How are you going to get rush the passer?
Yeah.
So, but
I know
No, yeah.
for my team, the Steelers, we've been decent so far. I know we've just had some like secondary, like JPJ. He went down, or he didn't even practice. He's got like a knee thing, and then Ramsey's got another knee thing. Like it's just like stuff like that. But that worries me because that was a big problem for us last year. Was our secondary was so bad.
Well, and like I hate seeing these young players go down like JPJ because very underrated corner in the league. And then are they still playing Ramsey at safety or did they move him back?
I don't. That's a good question. I think that he'll probably play a little bit of both. It'll probably be more team dependent instead of like him just a safety. Because I do think we've done a lot to fix our secondary, and then with Deshaun Elliott coming back from his injury, like we probably won't need him as much. But Asante Samuel has been playing out of his mind.
I've heard he's had a really good training camp.
I don't know. It's one of those things.
Yeah, I think too, like Denver and stuff. We've been lucky. Sean Payton has completely turned around our injury history. It was every year you're like, okay, who's it going to be this year? Whether it was Von Miller, Cortland Sutton one year. It was just it's been brutal, but thankfully, so far this year, we've had very, very small non-issue things happen, knock on wood. But yeah, I think I'm always holding my breath of like, please don't let players get hurt during this time.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
It's crazy how much contact goes into getting ready for football season.
Oh, yeah.
Like NBA, you don't touch
It's
anyone,
insane.
but
Like, it
NFL,
happens
you're
so
like,
much. Like the Niners, they've got a bunch of guys that are hurt right
Their
now.
whole wide
it's-
receiver
yeah.
core is already
It's-
dead. It's that substation, though. That
It
substation
feels
is,
like it.
that thing is that
and
thing's a curse.
I don't know what it is. Every year, either it's McVay, the Packers, Shanahan. One of those teams is always hurt.
Yeah.
There's something. It's the substation or their training staffs aren't doing something right. But it's one of those teams that's always beat up, always hurt. But it's terrible. It's terrible to see.
Yeah.
Kind of moving off that now. Speaking on NFL, Ethan, do you have an update? Last time we talked about it, we presented you the Bucks, the Titans,
the
and
Panthers.
the Panthers were another one, and then you came to us with the Giants. Do you have an update on where you're at with?
I think I'm kind of like between three right now. I know
All
I
right,
talked
let's
about the
hear 'em.
Bills already.
Yep.
Yeah, the
That's like
Bills.
the obvious one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I do think the Titans is up there.
Let's
The
go.
two.
They're still
And
alive.
they're still alive.
Still
So,
alive.
there's been a lot of stuff sent in our chat about them.
Yeah.
And then I do think the Giants are one of them. Just
Yeah.
looking into like their team, they just seem like a fun team to watch. Like they're
Yeah.
kind of mid team, up and coming, but like
Yep.
fun to watch. There is some injury scares, obviously, but
Yeah,
still kinda
Neighbors
making a
has
decision.
Neighbors even
I
Neighbors still
don't
doesn't look
know.
like himself.
Yeah.
From what I've seen.
And with those injuries, especially wide receivers, I think it's like the season after the injury is when they really come into themselves. But like, I think all those teams are in really fun, interesting places. Like the Bills are the best out of those teams, but like
Well,
they
but
haven't
I
won a
would say
title
they
still.
have won a title, and then I would still say like the Bills are still a question mark. And I know that sounds weird to say because they're probably gonna get second or win their division.
yeah,
But new head coach, that's always
Yep.
that's no matter what team you are, that's always something to be worried
it's always
about.
a question mark.
And then you've got like, I mean, their defense has just gotten older and older and
Yep.
older. And I don't follow them as closely, so I don't know what they've done to fix that.
I think the only notable move that I can think of off the top of my head was Bradley Chubb. And then I can't remember. They did some things to their offensive line. But, like, yeah, the defense is a question mark. I think they got a really good defensive coordinator, though,
Yeah.
with Jim Leonard. So we'll see how that looks. But like you said, new head coach takes about 5 weeks to really see what this team is going to be that year. Giants, young quarterback, new head
coach, yeah.
new head coach. I think all three of
All
the
three of
teams
them are new head
have
coaches,
new head coaches,
younger
which is
quarterbacks, which
a
is something-
perfect
yeah.
time.
Yeah,
Perfect
sure.
time. Young
So which one
quarterbacks.
are you leaning toward most?
I feel
Like
like
just off your gut
As of
reaction.
right now, I think I'm kind of leaning towards the Giants.
Ooh.
to be honest with you.
I
New
feel like
York.
preseason coming up is going to tell you a lot.
Yeah.
Like you'll
Yeah.
try to watch a couple of those games, even just
Yeah,
highlights.
even just
Mhm.
highlights.
You'll
of
be
those.
like-
Just pulling them up, watching them.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, no, Giants are a fun one. Injuries. Who was it? Cam Scattaboo also
Scattaboo,
got.
yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see if he looks the same or can hold up. Neighbors was the big one. But they made some moves in free agency that kind of boosted Isaiah Likely.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are thinking he's going to have a really big year for them.
And then for me, you just like, it sucks because he was the Ravens head coach for so long. But I mean, Harbaugh is
yeah,
Yeah.
he's a good
good coach, and like he knows how to get it done to an extent. Obviously, the only thing that worries me is that Ravens team is so talented and they couldn't get over the hump.
and that's kind of where I'm at. Is those Ravens teams always had really good coordinators. Like Chargers, have a deep history with them. Chargers DC is now the Ravens head coach.
Yeah.
And they've always had really good coordinators, and I don't think they have the best coordinators in New York right now. I think
Yeah.
Matt Nagy was a really bad hire. Because I think, if I remember right, it was that they wanted Todd Monken, who's the head coach of Cleveland, and then that fell through, and a couple other things fell through, so they went with.
To be fair,
Matt
I mean,
Nagy.
Maggie has won Super Bowls though with the Chiefs, has he
That's
not?
true. That's true, but
I get
Andy
what I do.
Reid.
Yeah, I get what you're saying
Andy
for sure.
Reid
I get what you're saying
is
for
really
sure.
the OC. But yeah, that's the only thing that worries me. I hate that they lost Dexter.
Yeah.
That sucks. I hate that he went to the Bengals because it's not
It's the
gonna change.
Bengals, yeah.
Going to the Bengals.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
I also
Who dey?
didn't like them passing on Caleb Downs in the draft. That didn't make too much sense to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And letting him go to a division rival. But no, I think they have really good young pieces and can be way better.
No, I agree.
And way more electric for sure. And then the Titans, you got a defensive-minded head coach. Jeffrey Simmons, I think, is fun. I think they'll shore up that. I think their defense will be way better, which in turn will help.
Will
them.
help that offense. Yeah.
Because I think with the disaster that they were last year, and then going into a complicated Dable system and trying to get everyone on the same page, but they've got really fun young guys as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
that- really fast and young. But the Giants are the lead.
As of right now, yeah, I think so. We'll see.
Very
Well,
fun.
it could change. It could change.
Well, you got hey,
We're coming close.
you gotta put the pressure on. We gotta get you a
we'll get there.
decision
We'll get
there.
before the
Before the
season
season
starts.
starts.
Before
I'll
week
pick a team.
1, it has to be.
Yeah, you gotta lock it in.
Preseason,
We'll
you
have
can
one
change
before week
around.
one.
I mean, we got to evaluate like uniforms and everything. Like
How's
who has the
it
best
gonna, how's the
uniforms?
jersey gonna
How's the
look?
jersey
on?
Yeah,
gonna look?
yeah.
that
What
type of
colors
thing.
look good?
Yeah.
I did end up. I went to Arizona. I did buy a new jersey.
Really?
It's the Arizona Rivals one where it kind of looks splattered.
Oh, like the
Oh,
eggshell.
yeah.
who-
Who'd you get?
McBride.
Oh, that's sick.
McBride,
Yeah.
that is
I
very
think-
cool.
Youth
Hot take.
extra large.
Hot take. Look, I think McBride is the best tight end in the league. I think it's him.
That
and
is
Bowers.
a hot
he is
take. 'Cause
99
I don't know.
overall.
I don't know if I.
I
don't know
believe
if I'd
he
go
is a
with that.
99 overall in Madden.
Yeah, so that
But
facts
for
add up.
he's on Arizona, so
Who cares?
yeah. Seriously, I think the Arch Manning race. That's where Arizona is going to be.
Yeah.
Firmly planted all year.
No, I got them making the playoffs. And that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of jerseys, this is kind of an impromptu topic. If you guys were to buy a jersey of NBA, we'll start with NBA, then go to NFL. Who would you buy?
I would get the Spurs Fiesta, like the multicolored
Oh, okay.
okay.
All right. Yeah.
That's
Just
a good one.
just a Wemby.
Wemby,
Wemby, yeah.
or I'd get a Wemby or a Castle.
Wemby or Castle.
That's a
That's
good one.
good.
That's a good one. How about you, Nathan?
Oh, that's hard. You gotta.
We talking
a
like
little bit more
what,
time.
current or just like all time?
You should do
All
like
time.
retro.
You
All
can
all
get
time.
any.
Retros.
All time.
Yeah.
I want a Vince Carter on the Raptors.
That's what I was gonna say.
Like I think that would
Yeah.
that is. I mean that just
That-
goes tough.
Vince Carter on the Nets is one of mine. I've wanted one for a long time, but I can't
That'd be
decide.
See, and like my only problem with that is that it's a Nets jersey, and so it's
Fair, fair.
not the best
Yeah.
looking thing. But yeah, for NBA, I think that's where I'd go. Is Vince Carter on the Raptors?
Yeah,
What about for football?
football.
you guys got
What would
NFL?
Ethan get for
NBA. Probably. I would say Jason Williams, white chocolate, but I already have one of those. So. Probably like the old school Pistons jersey for Grant
Yeah.
Hill.
Oh,
Like the
yeah,
teal colored ones. Probably one of those. I
No,
think
that's
I
pretty cool.
that'd be
really like
really
those
good.
jerseys. They're pretty cool.
That'd be really good. For NBA, I think I'm leaning Vince Carter.
Yeah.
Might get a Dr. J jersey.
That'd be
I really like that. The old school Adidas ones.
I think-
jersey, like the jersey ones.
Yep.
Okay.
I think a Shaq Orlando might be might be tough as
like the
well.
picture.
There was
Yeah.
a time where
Yeah.
I was gonna buy like a jersey from every single team.
Yeah.
That's what
But
I'm
then
working on.
But then
We're winning every year.
But yeah, I kind of went away from that just because it's like my teams have so much that I
Yeah.
can go from.
Yeah.
But now to NFL.
Oh, I want to add one. I don't like retro. I don't like old school jersey. Like the jerseys are cool. But I don't like the old players. Like they're done. Their time's up.
Oh,
I'm
really?
Not,
You're
I'm
not
a
about
fan,
that?
I'm not a fan
Oh,
of that. I want
interesting.
current.
See,
up
I
to date.
think those are always the safest jersey buys because
No,
they're not going to get
and I'm
traded.
a gambling man, so
See,
it's like
They're not
and
gonna
this
betray
this
you.
might be a hot take here, but if I was to choose a current one, I kind of like KD on the Rockets. I'm not gonna lie to you. I
Wow.
think those are kind of nice.
Wow. For,
just the red.
Just
Wow.
the red with the I would get one. I really would.
Ew.
wow. Wow.
The
Cur-
snake.
yeah, a current jersey. I don't know. I've got 18 rookies to choose from. Just gotta take my pick. Which one, please?
Which one might work
Which
out?
one will work out? Just not with the Nets.
Yeah. But yeah.
NFL. If I was to choose one, it'd be a Steelers jersey. Actually.
Oh, yeah?
I
Oh.
can't think. My NFL knowledge is so bad.
No, that's fine.
Who was the dude? Long hair.
Troy Polamalu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's what I would
That'd be
get.
sick.
would
That
be
one,
sick.
yeah.
He's awesome. I think it's tough for me because I always buy one before the season.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I'm still wrestling with who I'm going to get. Like Waddle would be easy, but like we don't know what he is.
Yeah.
We don't know how that's gonna work out. I'm definitely leaning on a defensive player. Who that is, I don't know yet. I think speaking of Troy Polamalu, someone that also went to USC and trains with Troy is Hufanga. He's one of the funnest players on our defense.
Hufanga's
So
a beast.
yeah.
He's good.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards a Hufanga jersey.
That'd be cool.
I'm going the Bucks creamsicle. The wide receiver Ibak. No, what's his name?
Emeka.
Emeka.
Buka?
Abuka. Yeah.
Or however you pronounce it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 10.
I'm also going to Bucks creamsicle. I'm getting Baker though.
Oh,
Baker.
See,
that
I
would be
lo- I love-
my.
I love the throwback jerseys for these teams. I think every throwback is better than their current jersey.
I
Like-
could see
like I-
some for
but, like,
definitely for some
besides,
of
like,
those teams.
Like there are obviously ugly ones, like depending on which era you choose from, like
Yeah.
the Giants 100 where they had the red stripes or the Bumblebee uniform.
Hey,
Like,
whoa,
like-
don't. The Bumblebee uniforms go crazy
Who
hard.
gets the Who gets the rival jerseys this year? What group?
I think it's the
I don't remember.
That's a
what.
good
isn't
question.
it the Bills?
That's what I was
that-
thinking. I think it
'cause
was
I
like the
think-
Bills and all.
I think
But-
they showed
but I
theirs, but
thought-
they were awful.
I thought that
they looked
didn't the
bad,
Patriots
but-
get them last year? Or
No, it was like 49ers.
No, I think they did AFC and
Oh, they do.
they
both?
do. They do two for each. Like they do one.
Oh,
for
yeah,
each
they did
division.
get 'em
I think it
last
was.
year.
Yeah.
so those new Bills uniforms were just new uniforms.
I don't know. I don't know
They're
who it is.
terrible.
I don't know who. I think it's like the South, like one of the South teams, and then
Yeah.
like the North maybe. Like
Yeah,
the
let's
NFC
see.
North and the AFC South, I think, are who's getting it.
I don't think the Chargers AFC West gets it for till like 2029 or something.
Yeah,
I think another jersey that I would get is Marshawn Lynch
The
on
A-
on the
the
Seahawks.
the
Yeah.
AFC South and the NFC North.
Ooh, hey, right on the money. Give me
Oh,
that.
Yeah,
Come on.
Come on now.
And then I think the next year is the AFC West.
Oh, is it?
I think so.
I'm
think-
buying
I
like
think
3
that's- yeah.
jerseys when those come out.
Hopefully they're
yeah.
good. I hope they're
I
good.
hope they're not.
Don't
piss
don't
yellow.
change the don't I hate when jerseys change the core color of what makes, like if the Steelers were to have a purple jersey.
Yeah, that would
Like
be
it's
gross.
so stupid.
But it's hard because then like you look at like, I mean, Casey was just talking about it. You look at like Arizona's. That's really not any of their colors,
Yeah.
but it works so
Yeah. It does
well.
work.
'Cause
So like I think there are ways to do it where it isn't awful.
and what I'm getting at is like Denver and black. Because it's like that's the Raiders.
Yeah,
Like they've never
yeah.
shifted from that to have like any leniency. It's like black is the Raiders.
Yeah, I don't know how you're gonna do it for not saying that the Cardinals aren't historic, but some of those more historic,
Oh
like
yeah.
because you really can't change. Like the Steelers are black and yellow,
Yeah.
and then the Ravens are purple and black. Like that's just what they're, and a little bit of gold, I guess, but like that's what they're known for.
Yeah.
So like it'll be interesting to see what the guys at Nike come up
I
with.
really hope that the Nike guys are just like, oh, you know what? We'll just give Denver the away throwback jerseys instead of trying to change anything. But yeah, let's see here. So NFL is fun. It's awesome. One thing that we're seeing more and more is kids stay in college because of NIL.
Yeah.
How do we feel about NIL?
I think there's good and bad with NIL.
Yeah.
Obviously, some of the players they do deserve to get paid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think so.
yeah.
I think the issue with NIL is it's changed from the original idea of NIL is you're gonna get sponsorships from local places. You're gonna have autograph signings, and that's what's gonna pay you. it kind of feels like now it's like, hey, here's $2 million, come play for our team.
Let me call up the boosters. Let me call up this doctor who went to my.
I think too. My problem with it, and I think Nathan and I have had this conversation so many times.
Yeah.
Of like, there are players that fill up the stadium. Like Travis Hunter filled up Colorado.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. But I think what the problem is you have players that haven't done anything that are asking for 10 mil.
Yeah.
And then it's the Wild West. There's no rules, there's no regulations. Teams can do whatever they want and get away with it. And I just think it doesn't work, and it turns away fans.
I agree. I think the problem is that like the NCAA was getting nagged by it so much. It was like, when are you gonna pay these guys? When are you gonna pay these guys? When are you gonna pay these guys? And finally, they were like, fine, whatever, pay them. But instead of being like, all right, this is how you need to pay them. This is how like things need to be set up and stuff like that. It was just like, here you go, have fun, do whatever you want. And I think what they should do is they should like go through, like, because like obviously the SEC, right, is going to be able to pay more than the Mountain West.
Yes.
Like that's just the facts. Like there's no way around that. But what I think the problem is that you got guys who are really good in the Mountain West who are gonna go get who are gonna be like, I'm just gonna go ride the bench at some like Vanderbilt or something like that for like $4 million instead of like the 1.2 I was making in the Mountain West, even though I was a starter. And I think what they need to do is they need to set it up like each conference pays based on position and starter, so that way it's kind of like a cap. So that way it's like if I'm the starting quarterback for Alabama, I get money, and I get a lot of money because I'm good and I'm starting quarterback for Alabama. But if I'm the starting quarterback for like for Boise State, for example, right, I should still get paid enough where it makes sense for me to stay at Boise instead of just transferring and riding the bench at some like Big Ten or SEC school.
No, and building off of that too, I think that in paying players, no one feels like they have to rush into the league or the big leagues. Like I think it's really good for development because like I think my number one problem with the NFL is I feel like they need a developmental league for some, because it's like there's too many moving pieces for players to succeed. And so them only getting one chance, like specifically quarterbacks, Sam Darnold, like only getting the Jets chance, it would have been kind of sad because we saw how talented he was at USC and stuff. And I think like them being able to pay players so they can develop, like Dante Moore at Oregon, I think it was a really smart decision for him to stay, develop one more year. Because if you're bad at Oregon, then
you're probably not going to be too good in the NFL. Yeah. I think my only like counter argument to that is that I don't know if like I've watched Tom Brady talk about it, how these colleges don't really develop anymore because they're trying to win championships, which is like that's their end goal, right? And that's what makes their money. That's what makes the coaches happy. That's what makes the boosters happy, all that stuff. So instead of trying to develop like systems and players, it's more just like, how can we get the best guy there and win now? And so that would be my one counter argument is that like, I don't know if that'll help the development aspect of it because you might not get guys who are developed. You might just be like, hey, this guy's a freak athlete and he can help us win right now. But when he goes to the NFL, like it's not really our problem. So why would I develop him if I can just pay him $20 million or whatever it is?
Get
your win and then send him off.
And I think we've seen like a shift, obviously, of like NFL using more college scheme. Than stuff, but like I agree. I think there's a big developmental problem. With between college and the NFL, and like because there's so many guys that if they just had 2 years, like and you think about the guys that came from the CFL or the international league that they used to have, like Jim Kelly, I think Doug Flutie, Warren Moon, like those are just some guys that had extra time. Kurt Warner.
Well, and you still even get guys like that every once in a while, like Jordan Milana. I mean, he never played college ball. He played rugby, which is close in certain aspects. But like he obviously, even when he came to the Eagles, he still had to sit for at least 2 years, I think, before he earned the starting spot. So that way he could develop into an actual NFL player. And so,
if I was a player, I'd love every second of this NIL.
Oh yeah,
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 for sure.
100%.
Yeah.
the best decision ever.
Yeah.
But as a fan, it feels like MLB. If your team can afford it, you
Yeah.
just pay as much as you want, and you
Yeah.
win.
It's just pay to win.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I hate that so much.
Well,
And
it's the same thing with the MLB that we talk about. Is it's the Wild West. There's no rules. There's no regulation to it.
Yeah.
It's just this owner likes just making money. Well, the Dodgers want to win, so
Yeah.
that they can pay whoever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think it'll be interesting to see as like it continues on, because obviously, I mean, this is what, the 4th year.
I think
NIL?
so. I think it's like
So-
really that it's been integrated. into
It'll be
everything.
interesting to see, because like obviously the NCAA does have, for better or for worse, they are good about going back.
Mhm.
Like once something happens, they're good about being like, this was kind of not the
Yeah, this
move.
didn't work.
So it'll be interesting to see how they approach it and make it maybe a little bit more.
Well, I think too, like you've got teams that are starting to stand up to outrageous requests.
Yeah, I mean,
Like Tennessee and Nico.
yeah, and Nico.
Like regardless of how good Tennessee is or how it was wrong for Nico to be like, I deserve more.
Yeah.
When they didn't win anything, they didn't
Yeah.
do anything
Yeah.
spectacular. So
Yeah.
yeah. Do we have anything else?
I think to finish off, we're just gonna do like a little logo debate. We've got a list of cities who have an NFL team and an NBA team, and we're gonna kind of debate and see which logo is better between the two teams.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it.
The first one we have, pretty big city. We've got Boston. You've got the Patriots in the NFL, and then you have the Celtics in the NBA.
Now, are we including throwback logos into this?
we can
Because
Ooh.
it's really tough for me because I'm an NFL baby.
Yeah.
So I love the Patriots throwback. Logo.
Yeah.
But Boston is so iconic.
Boston. My thing with Boston is they've like, and I hate them because I'm a Lakers fan. Like it sucks to say this.
Boston fans also some of the worst sports.
That's
fans.
hey, that yeah.
100%,
But I mean,
100%.
they've had the same logo for
forever.
forever,
Yeah.
and like
I mean,
even
they
and like
changed
obviously they've
colors.
changed colors and like they've added maybe a little bit of detail, but like the core idea of that logo has been the same for
Yeah.
years. And so like for me, as much as it pains me to say it, I gotta give the Celtics this one.
Yeah.
I just think
I
it's
think
like
so, too.
it's one
I
of
think
those
I would
things that's a
agree.
little bit more iconic. I think.
Yeah.
Like it's like one of the like when you think of the NBA,
You
there's
think
like
of
like
Larry
3,
Bird
4.
and that logo.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, for sure. Next one we have, we're going to LA. We're gonna start with the Rams and the Lakers.
Oh, the current Rams one's so disgusting. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I
I
think the
also it's
Lakers-
hard.
Better than the Lakers.
The Lakers is basic.
Lakers
And-
is
and
basic?
I
Just
don't
the
know.
word Lakers.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing with the Lakers though, is it's the exact same as the Celtics, just for different reasons. It's just too iconic.
Yeah,
right?
I think.
And
I
then
think
like,
too,
and then you look at the Rams, and they're not even really like, I mean, they're from LA, or like, but like, I don't know. It's hard for me. It's hard for
we
me
grew
to
up
think.
with that being St. Louis.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
hard for me to
Yeah.
think of the Rams and be like, oh, LA team. Like
Yep.
they just don't feel LA to me. And so like I'll give the Lakers that one.
Yeah.
The two other LA teams, recent change in the Clippers. They've got a new logo.
They
as
do.
of, what, 2 years ago?
Yeah, I think something like that.
And the Chargers.
Chargers logo.
No, Chargers
I
logo.
think
would
that
agree.
that
Yeah.
that thunder
Not
logo
iconic at all.
is-
We haven't won anything, but
Yeah, I think
It is better than the Clip. Although I think the Clippers have made a step in the right direction for branding. The only problem is that they're
Yeah.
in LA, and LA is Lakers. Like that. Like it just is. Like there's just no reason for the Clippers to be in LA.
Yeah, I think the biggest issue they have is they've just fallen into like the pandemic in the NBA that's going on. Of, like just the basic circle logo. I don't know what's going on with all these teams, but it's just not hitting the same.
I think Chargers on that one.
Next one I have on my list is Minneapolis or St. Paul. We've got the Vikings and the Timberwolves.
Ooh.
Ooh, dang.
The Timberwolves just changed their logo, didn't they? Didn't they just do another like mini reband?
Kind of, yeah. I don't know that they changed it a ton. The one that I think of is like the KG Timberwolves. I don't know if
Yeah.
it's actually different though. I don't know.
I'm going Vikings on this.
I
one.
also am
It's
going
so
Vikings.
cool.
I think
The
like
Vikings is like it's a pretty like classic like logo.
I also
Like,
think like you know it's a good logo when like every high school uses it. You know,
Yeah.
and like you look out at like, and if you have any type of Viking, or
That's
like
the one.
I
Yeah,
think
that's the one
every
they're using
state
it.
has a Viking high
yeah,
school.
and it
Oh,
looks
100%.
exactly
Yeah,
the same.
and it's awesome.
And
It's awesome.
yeah, I would agree. I think
They're-
the Vikings.
I
There.
love their skull chant. I wish
Oh,
I wish
it's
the
the cool-
Chargers
it's one
had
of the
that.
coolest
Oh,
things.
it's so cool. I wish.
The purple too. Purple is an underrated color. in
Purple
my
is an
opinion.
underrated
So it's
color.
like-
I also think it's like hard to make it look like it looks so clean,
Yep.
and it's hard to do that. I think.
Yeah, I agree. Another city that we have is Denver, the Broncos and the Nuggets.
I'm
Ooh.
clearly biased, but I think that the throwback Denver Broncos logo is too iconic.
with the
With the throwback orange and,
Yeah.
the, and
Yeah.
the baby
Yeah.
blue.
I would say though that like I would take the throwback Nuggets
I don't
with
know.
like
I-
the with
'cause-
kind of like
'cause
that like the mountain range and like
Yeah.
it's kind of got the setting sun.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go
old
Nuggets,
school,
too.
I think-
AI,
Yeah,
No,
but
I
but
think that the
my thing
the
with that is though is that like current, I think that the Broncos current logo is better than the Nuggets, but throwback.
I think my thing with that is that throwback D was more than just a sports logo. It was like a blue collar throwback vintage. Like people still wore that, like truck drivers. It was one of the best selling logos within truck drivers that didn't know anything about football.
Yeah.
They thought a
Yeah.
football was filled with gravel or something like that.
Yeah, but I just
Right.
gotta say that just doesn't matter to me personally. I don't know what's your opinion, Casey?
I'm
Feel
going. I'm going Nuggets just to add to the
just
fire.
to add to the fire.
But
Perfect. Another one that we have is the 49ers, the Warriors.
49ers Warriors. I think I would take the Warriors.
I think so. I mean, they haven't changed it a ton since, like, I don't even know when they changed it, back when, like, Will was playing.
Yeah,
They did have a different logo.
that like that spear guy with like the
the bridge, the spear, I think they're both iconic,
Yeah.
especially like Curry is that logo.
Yeah, it's hard. It's
So
hard
it's
because I
like-
do think there's some recency bias there,
Mhm.
and you look at them and you're like arguably the Warriors were the face of the NBA as like a franchise for like
Yeah.
a good couple of years, and I gotta give the Warriors that one.
Yeah. All right, last one we have is Miami. We've got the Dolphins and the Heat.
Ooh,
I'm going old school Miami.
Dolphins.
Old school
Mhm.
Miami's
I
pretty-
agree.
the
I don't.
Dolphins.
Yeah. Why did I say
Dan-
Miami?
Dan
Both, take a
Marino,
both.
but-
yeah, I'll choose both.
I'll take both.
Yeah, no, I agree with Casey on that one.
What? Let's go current then.
I don't like the current Dolphins logo.
I don't know.
very
Yeah.
much. I think
I'd
it
go
looks
the
like they
Heat.
I
took
think
a
I'd go
gummy
Heat
dolphin
too,
and threw
right?
it
I
up.
think so. I mean, the
Threw it
Heat's
up.
pretty basic for the most part. Like, they haven't changed it much.
Yeah.
But, I think going.
I think the cool thing with Heat though is that's one like kind of like how you're talking about like circle logos. That one really works like really
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I would go Heat for like current.
Perfect. Yeah, and then finishing off, I guess, if you had to pick one NBA team, one NFL team, which one would you want to like rebrand, get a new logo?
Ooh,
To get a new logo.
new
Probably the-
logo.
the
Are we doing?
Browns.
Are we
Like,
doing
like,
like?
who needs one? Like,
Are we
who do you
doing like
feel
new like a whole rebrand? Not necessarily like a relocation or anything like that.
Not
but
like a relocation, just like kind of like Clippers did, like new logo, like freshen it up. Who do you think needs one?
I'll say this one. There's no reason that the Raptors shouldn't go back to their old uniforms and
agree.
logo.
That's fair.
That is one of the, like, when people say vintage to me, I think of two logos, the Broncos logo and that Raptors logo.
Yeah, I agree.
I'd go the Wizards.
Really?
Yeah.
I think they're.
Okay.
I think they're fine. I like the Wizards.
This is what it is.
Yeah, and to me that's just like what does that even have to do with wizardry at all? I think they need to kind of go back to when they had like that actual little wizard guy balling up on people,
Yeah.
and they need to modernize that because I think that would
I'm
be
gonna go with
sick.
the Browns.
That's
Yeah,
what I
we're
was
just
thinking.
doing
Now,
Yeah.
would you
Helmet.
would you give them the Alfie logo?
Yeah, the elf
Or-
thing is
or
sick.
you like
That-
it?
I
The
love
Elf,
it.
really?
It's
elf
so
is
cool.
Casey's got good logo taste.
Yeah. I love that
Besides the
guy.
Nuggets take, I agree with that. I agree with.
Yeah,
that
I would
one.
have said the Browns,
The Browns.
maybe the Commanders too.
It's hard
Oh,
because the Commanders
yeah.
like just that W is
What
so
a
ugly.
terrible name.
Like, it's just
Out of all the
Commanders.
names.
They just went with a W. Like,
Yeah.
I'm
like
okay
with-
with it.
If they went
like
with like the red, do you know how cool their logo could be if they picked a better name?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
the
My thing is,
rectangles
like-
Should just be like
or-
George Washington.
Yeah,
Right.
like my thing is, no, I think that's
It
honestly
would've been-
perfect.
it
I
would've
don't
been
even think that the
awesome.
Commanders are bad. I just think that they just went
Too-
W, and like they
Yeah.
should have taken like that classic high school like mascot of like the general
Yeah,
guy, you
or
know,
something
and
like
done
that.
something.
Like it just feels like they had some guy like jump on like Microsoft PowerPoint or something.
Yeah.
How do you-
insert heading?
Insert heading.
How do you guys feel
Commanders.
about the Bears C logo?
I think it's fine because they
I think
have
it's
they have
embolic,
they have
right?
like they have the alternate that they use,
Yep.
and then it's like
Oh no, you got to go back to the Bears, huh? Because they used to be just the Bears.
it
right?
used to be just the
The
Bears
Bear was
Yeah.
pretty sick.
You've got to just
It
do
was
the
pretty
Bear.
cool.
You can't be called the Bears and be the C.
and be the C.
Everyone confuses you for the Cubs.
the Cubs.
I'll throw a deep cut in there. The Brooklyn Swamp Dragons.
The
Have,
Brooklyn
have any of you
Swamp
guys
Dragons.
seen that?
I don't even
It
know
was
what
like-
that is,
it-
brother.
I'll show you a logo
The
and get you
Brooklyn
like
Swamp
Swamp
Dragons.
Dragon.
That
It
would
was
be
like-
one. That would be one that I would choose is the Nets as well. I think that they don't even need
Yeah,
to change their
this was-
names, but
This was like before they were Brooklyn. Like, what were they gonna be? This was one
see
of their.
that is sick.
This is
Why
a
didn't they
thing.
do that?
That's so cool.
No, that's too much going on.
No, that's money.
Like, look
if we
at
don't
that.
put one on
Yeah.
the screen, look it up because yeah.
the Swamp
Yeah, the
Dragons.
I
Swamp
want to do you guys a
Dragons.
favor and not put that on the screen.
Brooklyn Swamp Dragons.
Yeah.
That's so much better than the Nets too. Imagine walking into like a
Like, look at
Into
that.
a
Welcome
bar.
to my swamp.
yeah, and you walk into a
Yeah.
bar and the bartender's like, "This is Swamp Dragon territory." That's the move right there. That's the move.
Oh
That's
yeah, I
crazy.
remember when we did the clean sweep. This Kyrie Swamp Dragon concept.
No, that
That's
looks awesome.
Awful.
Bad take right there. Bad take.
That's
All right.
crazy.
I'll pose a question. Out of all of them, what is the best logo? Best current logo
Best
right
current
now
logo in sports.
in sports.
In all of
Probably like a
sports.
hockey one or something.
It could. I mean, we can just stick to. Let's just go football and basketball right here.
Okay.
Between them, both of them, or just one?
Just one.
Or-
Just
The
one.
all-time greatest.
Yeah,
Current.
current.
I gotta look
That's-
at. Can you look up
that's
NFL
yeah,
teams real
actually,
quick? I have zero.
Pull up.
I'm on blank.
Pull up some. Pull up.
current NFL logos.
Yeah, let's get some logos going.
Dang, there's some good ones.
There is some really good ones.
Jacksonville. That Jaguar looks
I-
pretty sick.
The Jaguar's pretty sick. It is pretty cool.
I'm going Seattle.
Really?
Really?
Wow.
That's sick.
I don't think I would have even thought about going Seattle. To be
What?
honest with you.
I think for me, if we're doing just NFL right now, it'd be the Jaguars. I think they have the best.
Really? You think so?
The only thing that throws me off is that green tongue. I think I would have done the inside of his mouth green with the black tongue,
Mhm.
but I think
The
I think
NBA
they
is
have
so
the best
boring.
one.
What did they do?
I
What
think-
happened
I
to
think-
this
I think the
great league?
Wolves
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying,
pull up-
dude.
pull up
NBA
that.
This is so
logos are so
boring.
bad.
Pull up that
I think
NBA.
I think NFL. This may be a hot take. I think I'm going the Bucks.
Oh my.
Yeah,
not a
that's
bad
fair.
one.
On the
That's not a
flag,
bad
Like the
one.
flag, like it's cool. It makes sense. But we can look at the NBA here. It's so bad. Just circle trash is what it is.
I'm gonna be biased and pick my own
Oh
team.
That's
my.
horrible, Braxton. It's a basketball with a B in the middle.
Oh no, he's talking
No,
Broncos.
I'm talking about the Broncos.
I thought you were talking about NBA. I was like,
I was
brother,
like-
that's a
I was
crime.
like, dang, I didn't know he had such strong feelings. Yeah,
Oh,
no,
man,
Vikings is cool. Yeah.
yeah, Vikings is
NBA
so good.
I'm a fan of the Bucks, to be honest. Even though they do kind of have the circle thing going on, like
This isn't up to
the
date.
buck that they have is pretty cool.
Because that has that Bears.
Personally, I hate my team's logo, Oklahoma.
the Thunder. Yeah,
think
they're
they
not.
could
Yeah,
go
I,
with,
I
like,
think
There's nothing
I don't really understand it.
Thunder related.
Yeah, like, I don't really
if you're
get it
not
at all.
like if you're not the Lakers or the Celtics, how can you like your current logo?
Yeah, honestly,
Like-
I think it's a little circly, but the Mavs.
the Mavs isn't bad.
I like it. Like
Yeah.
I like the wings, and then you
Mhm.
kind of like, and then you got the
That
horse in the
Vikings
middle.
logo.
I don't know.
That's a good logo.
That's hard because the NBA logos are not great. They
Yeah.
are all kind of not great at all.
They're
What's
bad.
the worst? What would you say is the worst logo?
It's the Browns again.
The Browns. Is
The
bad.
Browns,
Browns.
the Browns, and then probably the Nets. Being realistic,
Yeah.
I mean, just a
Yeah, I mean,
That,
the Blazers.
the Blazer.
I don't really
birthday.
understand
like a
it.
classic.
You
yeah,
know,
that
I
one's
watched a
good.
video one time. It actually like represents
What is it?
Yeah.
What does it do? What's it represent?
5v5. There's 5 lines versus each other.
Are you just making stuff up?
No.
That feels like you
That
literally
sounds like
just
that
put
sounds
it
like
on
Count the
the
lines.
Casey's sitting there and he's like, yeah, you got 5 lines.
No, I think
and,
it's 5v5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No, fair enough. I just think it's not good.
Yeah.
I think a lot of
I think
them,
it's
though-
got to be Brooklyn. A lot of them. I mean, if you look them up, they're kind of all the same. The NBA needs to make some changes, I think, with their marketing and kind of go back to, because like you look at all of these old school logos, like even like Sacramento's old logo,
With like the lances and
was
stuff.
so
Yeah.
cool, and now it's just same thing. Just I mean, they've got like the crown on the top or whatever with the ball.
And then like
They
or like
never
the
had a good
Hawks
logo.
with the actual hawk and it was holding the basketball.
guess
Like
once
that was
again,
cool.
as
They're just to a
bad,
circle,
but-
so.
Yeah.
like that.
I don't know I don't know, but that's a good point. I don't know what's up with the circle, but
Have the Nets ever had a good logo?
no.
Like I'm
They
genuinely.
look like a soda pop.
It's like
brand.
Never had a
It's
good
like-
team. Never had a good logo.
it's like they went from the shield to the circle and they rotate
Mm-hmm.
through them.
And the shield I don't really get either. I just don't get what the shield is supposed to represent in basketball.
Especially when
Yeah.
you're the Nets, like.
Or
well,
just in
well,
general.
I guess it's the backboard kind of
Oh, but I guess
like
yeah,
street,
that might be it.
street backboards.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess with logos to wrap it up, like NBA, make some changes.
We gotta fix
Yeah.
it. We gotta
Gotta
fix some
get
stuff.
some
Yeah.
new logos.
Gotta
And
fix some
NFL,
stuff.
go back to your throwback.
Seriously,
logos.
Yeah.
Honestly, every team. NBA,
We
go
just
back
need.
to your
You're
throwback.
telling me how many marketing majors are going through college right now, and how many graphic designers are coming through,
Mm-hmm.
and not one of them can come up with something better.
I
just
genuinely
disagree.
ask
I
that
just
question
disagree.
about a lot of the uniforms through every league.
Yeah.
Like, this is what you got.
This is the best that you could come up with.
I feel like
Yeah.
it's more so the owner being like, need to color, like do this, and there's like, yes, man.
yeah, which that's probably
Mhm.
a big
I don't think they have a
chunk
lot
of
to
it.
say. It's just like
yeah.
whatever the
Yeah.
owner wants.
Well, I think the next pod we'll go through jerseys and see
Yeah.
best and worst and kind of.
Oh yeah,
About that.
Yeah.
yeah.
But
Well, yeah. Well, thank you for listening. This has been another episode of the Play by Play podcast. Wherever you're watching, whether it's a clip, a video, like, comment, subscribe, share it, or hate on us. If you disagree, tell us why.
Yeah.
Don't be too mean though. I have to deal with it.
also, let me know in
Casey's
the
a little
comments
sensitive.
which team should I pick. I need to know in
Yes.
the comments. I need people to tell me which team I should go.
Create
with.
a poll. Create a poll.
Yeah, it'd be like 2 people. It'd be like me and Briley. It'd be tied. We're like, well, what do we do here?
That's
Well,
how I
well.
felt whenever I comment. I'm the first